One day you'll realize that life never promised forever. The people you laughed with can become strangers. The places that once felt like home can become memories. The dreams that kept you awake at night can quietly fade with time. And somehow life keeps moving. You'll meet people who promise they'll never leave. People who swear they'll always be there. People who make you believe you've finally found something permanent. Then, one ordinary day, they become a lesson instead of a chapter. Not because you stopped loving them, but because they stopped choosing you. The hardest part isn't always losing someone. Sometimes it's pretending that losing them didn't change you. You learn how to smile while carrying invisible pain. You answer, "I'm fine," even when your heart is falling apart. You become the person everyone thinks is strong simply because nobody ever asks how you're really doing. Life has a strange way of making us outgrow the people we thought we'd grow old with. Not every goodbye is spoken. Some people leave little by little. Their calls become shorter. Their effort becomes smaller. Their presence becomes a memory long before they actually disappear. And you're left wondering how someone who once made you feel so important could make you feel so invisible. But perhaps the greatest tragedy isn't that people leave. It's that we sometimes lose ourselves trying to convince them to stay. We silence our own feelings. We accept less than we deserve. We carry relationships that only one heart is fighting to keep alive. Until one day we're exhausted, not from loving, but from loving alone. Then life quietly whispers a lesson that pain could never explain. The people who it truly meant for you will never require you to abandon yourself just to keep them. Real love doesn't make you question your worth every day. Real care doesn't disappear when life becomes difficult. And real peace begins the moment you stop begging for what should have been freely given. So if your heart feels heavy today, remember this. The chapters that broke you are not the end of your story. Sometimes the deepest pain becomes the reason you discover the strongest version of yourself. And one day you'll stop asking why